Howdy, Tina Marie here again. I'm not very good at making these videos, so bear with me. Or don't watch, I don't care. But I'll try to make this one, and so I'm gonna have to try to make this one again. So the topic of today is pull up your fucking pants. So in this world, we kind of live a little bit of in a prison planet, for lack of better words. We'll have tip to Alex Jones, but not really. But in the sense of, I took this class, this advocacy for rookies class, and they talked about agency and rank, and another word that escapes me at the moment. But it was basically like our caste system and where we are in the grand pecking order. And I was like, late 30s when I took this class. It was like, never even occurred to me. None of that shit ever occurred to me. But, after like going through it and realizing, whoa, holy crap, that stuff totally makes sense, And we all follow this pecking order, that all y'all know about it, but I didn't know about it, My mom, bless her fucking heart, always told me you could be whatever the fuck you want to be. You just gotta put your mind to it. I didn't even realize, for years that this shit, shit was stacked against me as a woman, Because I kind of had rose-colored glasses on, even through all the trauma I'd been in, through my life. I still had these rose-colored glasses on, because no matter what, no matter how bad things got, something good always happened. Something always saved the day. Now that something was usually like my mother, to be honest with you, or a resource that was already there. Not resource for lack of better words, but something that was already there. Maybe a friend stepped in, or something. Something always happened. Every time I thought it was just oh, I can't get any worse. It got better. Well. But we absolutely do live in a prison gang kind of situation. A little bit that I know about prison and gangs and whatnot. But there's the guy that walks around with his pants down, sagging, He's the punk. And he lets the pants down so that he accused to everyone else that, hey, I'll let you take it. You don't have to be mean to me. I'll let you take it. And then I'll do your bidding, too. And I'll be your punk. I'll be your bitch. Hoping, because that's how they sell it to them, if you be a good little nigga, we'll let you be a shot caller later on. Well, okay, now everybody knows that never happens, Even if you get Killer Mike says it. Even if you make 7 figures, you're still a nigga. Don't turn this shit into a race thing, because we all niggas. We all got the same fucking common struggle. Stop before you even go there. If you're gonna trip on that, get to stepping. Because I think you know what I mean, and if you don't, then you ain't been paying attention. We all have the same common struggle. No matter what color you are, no matter how much money you got, unless you're one of them fucking huge, big ass wigs that you don't even ever see. Unless you're the 1%, then you're middle management. And middle management always thinks that if they just work a little bit harder, and if they step on somebody a little bit more, they too can be 7 figures. They too can be a shot caller. They too can have that corner office. They too can be the sergeant CO. As long as you follow orders. Well, a good punk follows orders. But the bottom line of all this is it is time to pull up your fucking pants. It's time for us all to pull up our pants. Now, I don't know what kind of repercussions could happen if we all collectively pulled them up at the same time. I don't know. I'm not a prophet. But I do know that we need to pull up our pants. And that not only do we need to, but we're capable of it. And not only are we capable of it, I've been seeing it in action. And I've never had a lot of faith in things. I had faith in love more than anything, you know. Faith in mine and Brian's love, that it was just faith for my love for Brian and my kids. So, and now it's just faith in my love, I guess, in a way, because my love tells me that you can pull up your pants, that I could pull up my pants, and that I did. And that, yeah, I may have risked everything to do it, but at least I did it. And all it ever takes is one person to do something, one person to do the right thing. Well, shit, sometimes it only takes is one person to do the wrong thing and, you know, start a bad chain reaction. But it only takes one person to start. And it's been more than one person, because I pulled my pants up. And through even all the fucking extra stress and horrors that have gone on since I initially pulled my pants up, I've seen others pull their pants up. And even now, sometimes you can't. Like, sometimes they can't pull their pants up. Okay? You might risk life and limb. Maybe you're not ready to risk that yet. Totally understandable. You got kids? Hey, I wasn't ready to risk shit for a long ass time. But when your back's up against the wall, you gotta do something, right? So if you can't pull up your pants, you can at least take a knee. And I've seen some pretty powerful people take a knee. I don't know how. And maybe I wasn't even supposed to see it, but I think I was. But the point is I've seen it happen. And it just takes one more. That's all it ever takes, is one more to get to critical mass. Because as soon as we all start doing the same thing, or we're all on the same page, I think there's like, I don't know, there's a ratio, some math to this that, you know, once you get so far, you hit critical mass, and then you don't even have to make an effort anymore. Shit just changes, right? Well, I have like faith in this. You know, I've never really had faith in anything other than, you know, my own fairy tales, so it makes perfect sense. But I have faith in that. I have faith in the fact that people are pulling up their pants, you know? I have faith in the fact that more people are going to pull up their pants. I have faith that you can take a knee if you need to. You can take a knee. If you can't afford to pull up your pants, you can take a knee. You don't have to enforce that rule that you know is wrong. You don't have to enforce that law that you know is wrong. You don't have to violate human rights because your boss told you to. You can do what's right just because it's what's right. And you can do it even if it's painful. You can do it even if it costs you everything. Some of us are willing to risk that. I mean, I'm not willing to risk my children's lives or anything by any means. I'm willing to risk my own. And I know that I have. I risked my life by crossing the thin blue line, you know? And I think that thin red line, too, a couple of fucking lines. I think I crossed just about every goddamn line you can, you know? But you don't have to cross the line. But if you want to quit taking it in the ass, and you want to quit giving it in the ass, just pull up your fucking pants. You can do it. You don't have to go and beat on the guy who's smaller than you. You don't have to go and emasculate the dude who you outrank. You don't have to treat people like shit to be the HNIC, the head nigga in charge. You don't have to. But you gotta pull up your pants. Part of the pulling up your pants is the part that I think scares everybody the most. First you have to stand up. You have to stand up to pull up your pants. You even have to stand up to take a knee, honestly. But I have faith in this, you guys. I really do. I keep doomsdaying and freaking out because, oh no, all these horrible things are going to happen to me. And even worse, because, they just keep happening. And I get to the point where I'm, straight up plotting, jumping off this here bridge over here. Not today, don't worry. It just happens to be at the right spot. But I get real low and I get real dark. And I get real scared. I scare myself because I don't want to go through this. But it's either live on my knees or die on my feet. So, or I can take a knee. And I take a knee when I have to. But I'm not living on my knees. And I'm not showing anybody else this is how you live on your knees. This is how you don't rock the boat. This is how you stay cool. This is how you keep the peace at all costs. Because nobody should have to know that. And we don't live in a world yet where you don't have to know that. We still live in a world where we gotta know that. But if we all just keep pulling up our pants, standing up when we need to, and taking a knee when we need to, we're gonna live in a world where we don't have to. Where we don't have to make those tough decisions. Where people don't have to know how to keep the peace at all costs, even when the cost is their life, or their children's happiness, or, your sanity. And I have faith in that. I really do. Not just hope, but I have some actual faith in this. And it's really easy to say for me sitting here in this cushy car, driving around this beautiful park, talking to myself and my fancy device. But I'm facing some jail time. After I already thought that I was already in the clear. I thought that that's all I needed to do was pull up my pants and that was it. And that it would be over. And it's not. That was just the beginning, I guess, I don't know what the future holds for any of me, for any of this with me. I have a couple of domestic violence charges that are bogus, and a felony assault on an officer, which is bogus. Absolutely fucking bogus. But I crossed that line, and this is what happens to girls like me. But you know what? Fuck all your gender norm stuff, but I think I've actually finally gotten my man card now, because real men pull up their pants. Even if they've been punked. And real men can get punked. Anybody can get punked. I mean, culture we live in, man. But I pulled up my pants. Like a real man. I've answered for crimes that I've done and crimes that I'd never done. I've paid other people's fines, basically, in a metaphorical sense. I've paid for crimes that I haven't done. But at least I did it on my feet, you know? And I'm really scared to go to jail. I have a lot of reasons to be scared to go to jail. I have plenty of reason to believe that, you know, I could get killed in jail by some dirty ass CO. Because them COs got the biggest gang. And I done pissed them off, so no matter what happens, at least I know I pulled my pants up, you know? At least I don't have to die being a punk. At least I don't have to die on my knees, you know? At least I got to see some people pull up their pants first. At least I got to see some powerful, strong people take a knee when they really needed to take a knee. When they really could have attacked. And given the script, they should have. But they didn't. They took a knee. And people are still alive because of it. So, the long and the short of it, stand the fuck up, pull up your goddamn pants. Take a knee if you have to. And if you gotta take 2 knees, make sure there's somebody else's knees. And wish me luck. Please, because I think I'm gonna need it. Because I feel strong right now, but 5 minutes from now will be a different story. But please pull up your pants. For my kids, for your own sake. For your mother, for your father, for your brothers. For the future of humanity. Pull up your pants. And if it's too dangerous to pull up your pants, you can take a fucking knee. You can take a fucking knee. I promise. It ain't gonna kill you.